guess what? I got my pink bag. It's your girl, Joy Lene, and my bad, y'all. Sorry I haven't been here in a while, but you know, life be life, and per usual, we'll get into what getting my pink bag means later on in this video, but go ahead and do all the things that you know you need to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on everything that I have linked down below. Both my TikTok pages, Instagram, Substack, like to know it, all the things. So I filmed this video not realizing that I had my phone vertical. So excuse the format, but the content is good. It's necessary. Thanks for watching. So I already mentioned earlier that I got my pink bag, but what exactly does that mean? If you are a mom, I'm sure you know what it means, but just in case that you don't, and for those of you who are not mothers, I'm going to read you like the literal definition here. Okay, so getting your pink back, that is a phrase that is like the process of gaining your sense of yourself and your independence and just kind of getting back to who you are, or even finding somebody new, but just getting back to like yourself and that self-identity, right? And the reason why they use it is because flamingos often lose their vibrant pink coloring while caring for their young, only to regain it as their offspring becomes more independent. So this is what a lot of parents and adults use as a way to say that they're reclaiming themselves. And your girl has gotten her pink back, okay? So I'm reclaiming myself, so get ready with me as we discuss how I got there. Literally doing my makeup just to record content, so I will not be, it's not going to be anything elaborate, fancy, don't mind my techniques. I'm going to be doing a, what do you call this? Like a stick foundation. And my concealer was not going to be perfect. But again, I'm just recording content. I just want enough to look alive. Right now I'm using some glow serum, glow stuff. What is this? It's Prime to Glow. It's a primer, but it has like glowy stuff in it. It's an illuminating primer, okay? Illuminating. Yeah. So this is from Uma Beauty by Sharon C. This brand is discontinued, so I'm going to hold on to this while I can, but hopefully it'll give me a nice little glow as I record. Things first, I'm going in with an orange concealer to cover up any like my dark spots, some scarring that I had from old pimples and all those things. Let me just say, it feels so good to be recording and to be back on my Zoom. Hopefully this will create a consistent pattern for YouTube. Love YouTube, but I think a lot of times I get caught up in just like, oh, this isn't long enough, or do people really want to see this? And I know that that's imposter syndrome, and I'm working on it. And not for nothing, but short content is just easier. Like just being real with you, it's easier. So I definitely pump content out more on my other platforms. With that being said, follow me on TikTok at A Pure Joy Life. I'm on Instagram, A Pure Joy Life, Substack, and also, this just in, I now have a channel that is dedicated to strictly reviewing music, movies, TV shows, books, and that is Pure Joy Reviews. I'll leave all the links down below, so make sure you're following me everywhere so you can just get all of the joy that you want and that you need. All right. Let's go. The next helpful thing that I did to help get my pink back was I did something for myself every day. Well, at least I tried to. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yes, I did something every day, 365 days in the year, and I did something every single day. No. But more days than not, I did something for myself, whether that is reading, whether it's catching up with a friend, we've been playing phone tag, whether it's me going to coffee shops. I work remotely, and sometimes I just get tired of being in my home and being inside and having the same environment. So I do like to go out every once in a while. So even if I'm going to a coffee shop, just something every day for me. If it's making today is the day where I'm going to prioritize creating content, whatever it is, no matter how large or small, I just try to make sure that I did one thing, at least one thing every single day for me. Because it's really easy to get consumed with always serving your child, your spouse, and doing other things for other people. I'm also a daughter, I'm an aunt, I'm a sister, I'm a friend, so I wear many, many, many hats. So I was trying to please everybody, but I wasn't pleasing myself. So it's just like, you know what? Joy, you still matter, and you need to be somebody to yourself so that you can be other things to other people. Third thing that I did was carve out intentional time with my husband once a week. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, I only give my husband time once a week. No, that is not the case. But when I say intentional because we talk every day, right? But a lot of times we're talking about just everything, going through the motions. We could be talking about scheduling, talking about our kid. You know, we have a little, there's always something to talk about, whether it's what activity and sport should we put him into? He's not eating vegetables. What should we do about that? Oh, hey, I took off for the dentist appointment. Can you take off for the doctor? You know, just whatever it is. We could be talking about kids, finances, scheduling, and household stuff all the time. But we make sure at least once a week to schedule some fun. Whether we're going out somewhere, whether we're just in the house watching a movie, playing a game, or if we're just talking. Hey, let's talk about something other than all of the real things that we have going on. Like check in. Hey, how are you? You know, how's your heart? How are things? You know, like what's new? What have you been feeling lately? You know, like, did you hear about this album? Just something totally different than the norm that we're always used to talk about. You have to be intentional because it is very, very, very easy for you and your significant other to end up as roommates or feeling like you guys are just two people passing in the middle of the night. So carving out that intentional time with your spouse, very important. The fourth thing that really helped me get my pink back was talking to my friends more. I recognize that, you know, my time was not the same, right? I can't hang out with them as frequently. Everything's just not as easy, right? I can't just on the whim be like, oh yeah, you know, sure, I'll come with you guys to happy hour. Maybe I don't have a babysitter, or maybe I already have other plans, or maybe I'm just tired, right? But I also realize that just because I can't see my friends as much as I would like to, that I can still be there for them and still be a good friend and be a friend in just other ways. So I just make sure that I'm adamant about reaching out to my friends and catching up and showing an interest in their life and being there for them without being there in person. There's something to be said about just keeping that camaraderie, you know? And hey, I may not be able to see you every week, but we can catch up on the phone. Girl, fill me in. What is the tea? What is going on? Like, I can definitely do that for you. So it just really helped me to learn that there's other ways to be a good friend. I used to pride myself on being a good friend. I mean, I still do. But I prided myself on being the friend that was there. And this really just showed me like, hey, I can still be a good friend. And I can still be there for people without physically being there. So it's been really, really helpful. Everybody's been responding to it well. And you'd be surprised. Like your friends understand that like having a child is a major change. And they're not holding any grudges against you. You're probably being harder on yourself than they would be on you. All right. Number 5. Keeping up with your appearance. You'd be surprised at how much keeping up with your looks makes you feel much better. You know, they always say, when you look good, you feel good. Well, it turns out that's absolutely true. So whether it's just doing a quick beat and putting on a little face, whether it's making sure that your skin is clear or getting dressed, even if you like right now I have on this top, but I'm just lounging on the bottom. So even if it's not a full-fledged outfit, but just make sure that you just like the way that you look physically, whether it's doing your hair. I'm very much so the person where I could be lounging in clothes and I'll feel fine, but I very much so like having my hair done. So if that's the thing that's going to make me feel good, hey, when you leave the hair salon, book that next appointment. Or if you know how to do your hair, don't take out your next hairstyle until you're absolutely certain about what you're going to do. Make sure you plan for those things or make that a priority. Wake up in the morning and do your hair if that's what's going to make you feel better. You like getting your nails done? Get that appointment. Go buy that polish. Whatever your thing is, make sure that you just like the way that you look physically. It goes a long way. You want clear skin? Invest in some good skincare, okay? Last, but most certainly not least, is getting in my word and spending that, prioritizing my time with the Lord. My day is always better when I incorporate the Lord. Whether I'm asking him to give me strength if I'm tired, and asking him for guidance on how to parent my child, asking him for just how to juggle all these different things and the time management, and just there's something to be said about having that mindset and having the Lord help you with your anxiety and all the things that you're facing. So making sure that you're praying in the morning, at night, whenever it is that you choose to pray, making sure you're taking that time, making sure that you're reading scripture, and even having your friends pray for you. That is very, very helpful. But this has been the creme de la creme. All the other things fall into place when I make sure that I prioritize the Lord.
Up all night, baby, when we gon' slide.